Junior dos Santos gets starched in the first round by Francis Ngannou. And Junior dos Santos had a statement after the fight. And he said, the road to the championship is a little longer now. That might be the coolest thing I have ever heard a guy who came in second in a two-man ass whipping contest say. It really might be. I have seen guys quit. I have seen guys be frustrated. I have seen guys throw the towel in. I've seen more guys than I care to admit get depressed and get down. I've seen guys switch camps, fire trainers, blame people, make excuses. Junior dos Santos said, I want you guys to hear this, the road to the championship just got a little longer now. What a positive outlook. Quite frankly, what a positive outlook. You know, that fight was weird. It was weird for me. Francis, while effective as all hell, while having an extremely hard schedule, while getting pushed to the absolute max. In recent memory, the two guys who have been pushed out of their shoes, Darren Till, Francis Ngannou. And they were just a total package. They just checked all the boxes. They got an incredible record. They got youth. They're good looking. People are relating to them. I mean, you go right down the list and you go, this is the guy. Let's get behind him. This is the real skill. But it's a very hard thing for those guys. I mean, they're just fighters out there trying to make it, trying to make weight, trying to get to the next town, dealing with the adversities in front. It's a very hard spot because it's basic biology. Whatever goes up must come down. You cannot get around that law in life. So when you're the guy who's getting the boy, it's an exciting, it's a great thing. But whatever goes up must come down. So now it's a matter, how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to deal with the attention coming and the attention going, your different placements on the card, just all the stuff that comes with it. So Francis, who I think deserves a ton of credit because he did get that huge push all the way to a world title fight, lays an egg against arguably the greatest heavyweight to ever do it, comes into the Derek Lewis, where who knows what happened, and got right back on his horse against champions. Hard fights, 5-round contest, into the night. And he really showed that he can deal with it. He really showed a maturity that possibly he didn't even have at the time he was fighting Stipe for the world championship. I think Francis deserves a ton of compliments. When I watch Francis, aside from the effectiveness and aside from the power and the devastation, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of movement there. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of dynamic techniques. I'm not seeing something that would be an overly hard puzzle to solve. Junior, on the other hand, is all of those things. You could even see it in their fight. Junior was lighter on his feet. Junior was moving more. Junior was switching stances. Junior was throwing more punches. But there was such a respect shown by Junior of the power of Francis that he just wasn't stepping in quite enough. And some of those punches were air balls. And there's Francis right there in good position. Boom, 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 ready to attack. He's very fun to watch fight. I think what I just said, you may interpret as an insult somewhere. I don't mean it as that at all. It's those basics that win championships. Guy doesn't have to come out there and be flashy and hit spinning roundhouse. If that's not in his wheelhouse, stick to what you know. And it seems like Francis is always in the right place at the right time. He's standing, he's steady, he's stalking his opponents. He waits for them to open up, he finds a chin. He gets his hand raised and he goes home. It seems like he's always in the right place at the right time. That's a damn good way to go through life. I really do have to give a pat on the back here, though, to Junior. I mean, what an incredible outlook on life. I have a feeling Junior dos Santos is probably just a really happy and nice guy. I've met him a couple times. That was my takeaway. But when I read that statement, the road to the championship is a little longer now. Man, this guy's got it figured out. One step in front of the other. not about the punches and the kicks. A fighter gets up when he doesn't feel like it. He answers the bell whether he wants to or not. Junior dos Santos, in many ways, for me, fighter of the week, man. Fighter of the week, attitude of the week, no question.